Welcome back to Miracle Trigger. This is the only Vanguard channel on YouTube that is hosted by me. So we have a couple new cards for the Misaki Tokura Trial Deck that's going to be coming out soon, and the first of which is the Grade 1 Cuore Magus. Now she has the ability that when placed you can look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. This is extremely similar to Hexagonal Magus, which allowed you to look at the top 1 and put it back in either the top or bottom position of your deck. Basically, you get to choose if you want to be drawing the card at all with Hexagonal Magus, whereas with Cuore, you kind of get a little bit more power over what you're expecting for your turn and possibly even your opponent's turn. All in all, this is a really cool card. I think it's definitely a very strong fit for any Oracle Think Tank deck, and I'm super excited to try it out. We also received a Grade 2 in Hexagonal Magus. This has the ability that when placed you can Counterblast 1 and Soul Blast 1. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back in any order. You can then draw a card. On top of that, it has the Rearguard ability that when you drive check a trigger, you can give this unit 5,000 power until the end of the turn. So, as far as the first ability goes, it really reminds me of a mix of CEO Amaterasu as well as Imperial Daughter, and we've seen that to be a pretty strong ability in general. As far as the second ability goes, it's just pretty strong in general. Making triggers give out 15,000 power effectively instead of 10,000 is pretty good. You can also split it up by giving 10,000 power to another unit while still giving this card the 5,000 boost, splitting up your power and giving you a more effective turn overall. Again, pretty cool card. I'm not sure if it's gonna be able to get a spot in the deck, but I do think it's a pretty strong contender to replace either Goddess of Insight Sotora Hime or Yellow Witch Mimi, as they have pretty similar effects. That being said, I can see it being run with these cards to really control what you're going to be expecting each turn through the game. Now we also got another Grade 2, which won't be in the trial deck, however it is going to be released as a promo card in the near future. This is Star Rush Wizard. It has the effect on Rearguard that whenever you draw a card, you can retire this unit and countercharge 1. I'm not really a fan, to be honest. There are a lot of really powerful Grade 2s in Oracle Think Tank, and while you do counterblast quite a bit, I wouldn't really say it's better than, let's say, Silent Tom or even Hexagonal Magus. Of course, I could be wrong and this card might be very powerful, but as of right now, I don't think it's going to be quite making any lists. Finally, we also received the big boss monster of the trial deck, which will be Hexagonal Magus, or Hexagonal Magus, however you want to pronounce it. I'm not going to judge how you say it, please don't judge how I do. Anyways, it has the ability on Vanguard that when placed you can Counterblast 1, look at the top 2 cards of your deck and put them back in any order, and then draw a card. Again, this is basically a clone of CEO Amaterasu's ability. You're drawing a card and then in a way dictating what you want to put on the top of the deck. The only difference is that with CEO you can choose to put it on the bottom. So you can probably run these two together pretty effectively, or you can just choose to run one. That being said, there is a pretty apparently inherent weakness in Hexagonal Magus over CEO Amaterasu, and that is that the ability to look at the top 2 cards is only when placed, whereas CEO's ability is an act ability that can be used every turn. Now it also kind of feels like CEO Amaterasu in its second ability, where whenever you drive check and it reveals a trigger unit, this unit gets 5,000 power on either Vanguard or Rearguard. So, much like how CEO gets 5,000 power whenever you look at the top card of your deck, this gets a boost whenever you check a trigger unit. These cards, I would imagine, are fairly interchangeable, and we've seen in the past that CEO Amaterasu is pretty powerful in general. So, again, I'm expecting this card to be similarly powerful. I wouldn't say it's going to be more powerful or less powerful, but it should be in a pretty close ballpark. With that being said, these are all the new cards that we've seen so far as of today. If I've missed any, be sure to tweet me at them at ExcellianYT on Twitter, and I'll be sure to add them into the next video. You can also leave a like and subscribe to the channel, as well as a comment letting me know what you think of these cards in the section below. And until next time, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Miracle Trigger, and I will see you in the next video.